What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got Doug Martin through the years representing those Boise State Broncos and those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do you have a suggestion for one of my upcoming videos? Make sure you leave it down in the comment section below. Now, we're going to kick things off in NCAA 09 where he is a redshirt freshman. He's 68 overall, 89 speed, 87 agility, 87 acceleration, 75 truck, 70 elusiveness, 74 ball carrier vision, 74 stiff arm, 81 spin move, and a 75 juke move. Now, for his freshman season, he played in 11 games but only carried the rock 24 times for 107 yards, averaging about 4.5 yards per carry. He also caught 3 passes for 54 yards. His best game was versus Fresno, where he had a season-high 34 yards on 3 carries, and he also had 2 kick returns for 58 yards total. Not bad in the kick return game either. So let's move on to NCAA 2010. With those numbers, he's now 79 overall, 89 speed, 87 agility, 90 acceleration, 75 truck, 62 elusiveness, 74 ball carrier vision, 74 stiff arm, 81 spin move, 75 juke move. Now his workload got a lot heavier his sophomore season. He played in 14 games, carried the rock 129 times for 765 yards. That's an average of 5.9 yards per carry. He also had 15 TDs, man. 15 of them things. 8 receptions for 68 yards, and his best game was a win versus Nevada where he carried the ball 16 times for a season-high 128 yards, 2 receptions for 25 yards as well. Moving on to NCAA 11 with Doug Martin, comes in at 84 overall, 86 speed, 90 agility, 93 acceleration, 85 truck, 76 elusiveness, 80 ball carrier vision, 84 stiff arm, 74 spin move, and a 75 juke move. Now, when it comes to his numbers in real life, he ran the ball a grand total of 201 times in 13 games for 1,260 yards, 6.3 yards per carry, 12 TDs. He also had 28 receptions for 338 yards for 2 TDs as well. His best game happened to be in a loss versus Nevada where he carried the ball 24 times for a season high 152 yards. He also had 2 TDs, which ties the season high, caught 3 passes for 78 yards, which is a season high, and he also had 1 TD through the air. So he was Mr. Do-It-All there at Boise. But let's move on to NCAA 2012, where Doug Martin comes in at 94 overall, 89 speed, 90 agility, 94 acceleration, 90 trucking, 78 elusiveness, 92 ball carrier vision, 91 stiff arm, 78 spin move, and an 82 juke move as well. So for Doug Martin's senior season, he carried the ball a grand total of 263 times. He ran for 1,299 yards, averaging about 4.9 yards per carry. He also had 16 TDs. He also caught 28 passes for 255 yards, 2 TDs. His best game was a win versus Colorado State where he had 20 carries for 200 yards. That 200 yards is a career high, and he also had 3 TDs, which was tied for a season high that season. So not a bad career for Doug Martin. He would turn that career into a first-round pick, number 31 in the first round to the Buccaneers. And of course, in NCAA as a video game character, he's 81.2 overall at NCAA. But now let's move on to his career with the Buccaneers so far, and we're going to start things off in Madden 2013, where Doug Martin comes in at 79 overall, 87 speed, 89 agility, 95 acceleration, 84 truck, 75 elusiveness, 86 ball carrier vision, 63 stiff arm, 73 spin move, and an 83 juke move as well. Now, his rookie year, he balled out. Played in all 16 games. He carried the ball 319 times for 1,454 yards, which is still his career high so far. 11 TDs. He also broke off a 70-yarder. He averaged about 90.9 yards per game, and he caught 49 passes for 472 yards plus a TD. Best game was versus Oakland. Now, he's from Stockton, California. That's Northern California for the people that don't know. But his best game was versus Oakland. They won that game 42-35. He ran the ball 25 times for a career high 251 yards and 4 TDs, which is also a career high. Madden 25, 90 overall, 91 speed, 92 agility, 96 acceleration, 76 trucking, 94 for his elusiveness, 93 ball carrier vision, 88 stiff arm, 93 spin move, and an 88 juke move. Now he played in just 6 games, carried the ball 127 times for 456 yards, 1 TD. He broke off a 28-yarder for his longest carry of the season. He also averaged about 7.76 yards per game, 12 receptions for 66 yards. Best game was a loss versus New Orleans, 14-16. He carried the ball a season-high 29 times for 144 yards. Madden 15, 89 overall, 91 speed, 92 agility, 92 acceleration, 76, not 66 fool, 76 trucking, 90 elusiveness, 93 ball carrier vision, 88 stiff arm, 93 spin move, and an 87 juke move. Now he played in 11 games. He ran the ball 134 times for 495 yards. He also had 2 TDs, broke off a 63-yarder for his longest carry of the season. He averaged 44.9 yards per carry, or per game I should say. He also caught 13 passes for 64 yards. Best game was again a loss versus New Orleans, 20-23, but he carried the ball a season high 19 times for 108 yards, which was also a season high, and that 108 yards is the only game that season where he rushed for over 100 yards. So definitely the injury bug was catching up to my man Doug Martin. But Madden 16, 78 overall. Like, he still has some talent, but 78 overall for Doug Martin. 88 speed, 90 agility, 87 acceleration, 67 trucking, 74 elusiveness, 83 ball carrier vision, 82 stiff arm, 87 spin move, 82 juke move as well. He played in all 16 games, and he was the man yet again in Tampa Bay. Ran the ball 288 times for 1,402 yards, 6 TDs. His longest run of the season was an 84-yarder. He also averaged 87.6 yards per game, 33 receptions, 271 yards, and 1 receiving TD. Best game was a win versus Philly. They beat the Eagles 45-27. He had 27 carries and 235 yards, both season highs for that year. Madden 17, 90 overall for Big Dougie, 89 speed, 91 agility, 88 acceleration, 90 truck, 91 elusiveness, 94 ball carrier vision, 91 stiff arm, 86 spin move, and an 87 juke move. The injury bug strikes again. Played in just 8 games, but he ran the ball 144 times for 421 yards. 3 TDs. Longest run that season was a 17-yarder. He averaged 52.6 yards per game. 14 receptions for 134 yards. His best game was a win versus Seattle. They won that game 14-5. He had a season high, or ties a season high, with 23 carries for just 87 yards, and that was his season high in yardage. Just 87 for my man Doug. So his overall would drop just a little bit based on those numbers, but not as far as it did before, going all the way down to 78 overall. And Madden 18, my man Dougie comes in at 84 overall. Look at the intensity on my man's eyes. Oh my gosh. 88 speed, 91 agility, 88 acceleration, 90 trucking, 84 elusiveness, 86 ball carrier vision, 86 stiff arm, 77 spin move, and an 83 juke move. Now, when we look at his numbers so far this season, I believe he was suspended for the first couple of games of this year. So he played in 6 games, has 93 carries for 305 yards, 2 TDs. Broke off a 27-yarder as his longest run. He's averaging about 50.8 yards per game, 5 receptions, 54 receiving yards. Best game so far was versus the Pats. It was a loss 14-19, but he ran the ball 13 times for 74 yards and 1 TD, 1 reception for 8 yards as well. So Doug Martin, when it's all said and done, well, I can't say all said and done, but so far in his career, he's a pretty solid running back, just has a hard time staying on the field. But for Madden, he's 84.5 overall for his career so far as a video game character in Madden NFL. Now, of course, if you have a suggestion for an upcoming video, again, leave it down in the comment section below. Make sure you thumb up other people's suggestions and comments, because those are sometimes the ones that I pick. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Until next time, peace. High sauce.